I think of your students. I know you're a faculty at the Thayer Leadership Group, and you also spent, I think, 4 years at West Point in the Department of Behavioral Sciences.
Thank
But,
you.
the acknowledgement of being the recipient in 2019 of the Ellis Island Medal of Honor and being acknowledged and recognized for your individual accomplishments in your field and inspiring service for our nation. I know you worked with, was it Governor Schwarzenegger? You were deputy finance director on his successful bid to become the governor. You've worked on Wall Street. Talk a little bit about what it's like to get that acknowledgement and how you feel to receive such prestigious recognition. How does it impact your future endeavors?
Well, I mean, I think when you read this, I'm like, who is that guy talking about? It doesn't, I still have imposter syndrome like anybody else does. And I try to quiet those voices and just kind of feel proud of what I've accomplished. But I also think that, you can look at all these accomplishments of mine or of anybody else's. But I really think the most important thing that we do, and this is, something we do every single day, we can do every day if we focus on it. Something we can do every day that doesn't require any special gear or training or budget. I think the most important thing we can do in our lifetime is just encourage the people around us and to just be an encourager and be the person who can give somebody a boost of confidence or a lift when they are struggling or when they are feeling down. And we can all win big awards and climb big mountains and be recognized. And it is so amazing and humbling to be recognized for these things and to have, been asked to be on the part-time faculty at West Point and to win the Ellis Island Medal of Honor. But the stuff that has the most impact are the personal interactions that we have every single day. A few kind words of encouragement shared with somebody who's having a tough time can completely change the outcome of a situation for somebody, can completely change somebody's life. And like I said, these are things we can do every single day. And just a few kind words shared with somebody can be life changing. And so while I do feel so honored to have won these awards and to get these acknowledgments, I just feel like the most important thing is like the day-to-day human interaction that we have has the ability to have so much impact. And so I really want people watching or listening to remember that you have the ability every single day to impact somebody's life by simply being kind to them and sharing some encouragement, and to remember that not everybody reaches out when they're struggling. It's not always apparent when somebody is having a tough time. So just proactively be that person, be that encourager, because you never know whose life you might completely change with a few kind words.
It's something that I feel I do naturally. I've lived overseas. I've shared a lot of my personal story with you when we've been together. And I think Americans have a reputation. We have a reputation for a lot of things, but one of the things is we have the Nike just do it, a can do, anything is possible mentality. That has a double-edged sword, but there is an over encouragement. I coach professionally overseas sports, and there's different styles, and a pat on the back doesn't work in every culture. But I will say that connecting that encouragement it can be the spark, the kindling, the right amount of fuel, the right dose of press on the accelerator to get somebody unstuck or moving in a little bit slightly different direction.